So what I'm going to try to teach you falls in the realm of physics. It's quantum mechanics. So if you can understand what I'm saying here, congratulations, you understood quantum mechanics. Okay, in the Big Bang, remember this is all through theoretical science. Before the Big Bang occurred, all that we know in the universe was compacted into a small space, about the size of the tip of my finger here, this area. And when this all exploded out in energy, and it got further and further away from the original source, these strings of energy got longer and longer and longer and developed, because it's angular, developed space within. So that you have these strings of energy. Some strings of energy are not connected to each other, but the lines of string energy go back to source and they create our entire universe. Well, what I mentioned before is time doesn't exist. Everything existed immediately. And what we're actually seeing and viewing in life is a plane of time where we are located as we travel through the universe as a plane of energy where we're connected. Everything that we've done everything that we're going to do in the future, we have already done. It's already occurred, and we cannot change the timeline, because all we are, all our molecules, all our atoms are made up of these variety of different energy that's connected by a string, single threads of energy, all the way back to source. Now, time travel is a big mystery for physicists. They don't know why we can time travel, and we've already proven by putting atomic clocks on the spaceships that circle the Earth that the faster a human being goes in these ships, the more time slows down for him from our perspective. But the physicists don't know why this is occurring. Now, I postulated a theory that the reason why this occurs, traveling through the universe on along a line of energy, and the faster we go, the energy that we have is not changing. So as we're traveling through time, and things are going to speed up on the outside of the ship, and as we are traveling through time down the energy line towards the end, we're watching these things pass very quickly. For us, if you divide existence into seconds, for us things are traveling very quickly, but from the perspective of the people on the Earth away from the ship, they're looking up at us on the ship, traveling through time very quickly in the spaceship, but they're seeing us slow down because they are traveling down the energy line at a different speed. all we are and all we ever were is made up of energy. Now, the recent study bringing the theory of the holographic universe to reality proves that this is the true case, that we are on a line of energy. The strings of energy that come out from Source make up our universe, and that our eyes and our brain can only see just a very small part of the electromagnetic spectrum, which is color. Our brains take a picture of the universe which actually looks like this and not like this. Our eyes are taking a picture of the universe in our brain at one picture at a time. There's no steady, our brains aren't forming a steady, non-stop motion. They are actually doing a stop motion, photographing what's in front of us at fractions of a second, but so that we can see what's here and we don't end up seeing this, which is the constant movement of energy. You cannot see behind yourself, but if you could see through your mind's eye what's behind you, it would look like this. It's only because of your eyes and your brain creating these fragments of time pictures that you actually get an image. Therefore, as I mentioned before, we are traveling down this energy path, which is what we consider to be time, but time doesn't exist because everything's already occurred. So therefore, the faster you go past everything else, they're going extremely fast on the timeline, which is fragmented, and we are going extremely slow to them because we are circumnavigating the timeline by moving fast. Does this make any sense? I hope it did. If you understood that, you understand quantum mechanics.